I mean, that was pathetic. That was pathetic. I mean, seriously, the Phillies blow a 7-0 lead against the Miami Marlins. What is there really else to say? This is a horrible performance out of this Phillies team. I am disgusted with this team. I'm disgusted with this pitching staff and this bullpen, and I'm just stunned with this team. I just can't believe it. How do you expect me to keep my cool after such a disappointing, disgraceful, and this terrible performance out of the Phillies last night? Just absolutely disgraceful. And this organization should be ashamed of itself for letting a joke of a Miami Marlins squad get the best of you. And you know what? Props to Miami Marlins. Because I tell you what, they play great against us. But, we can never seem to get the job done whenever we play them. We are a garbage team whenever we play the Miami Marlins. And this Miami Marlins team isn't good. I've said this all year long. They are in the Detroit Tigers, Baltimore Orioles territory, ladies and gentlemen. They are not a good baseball team. But yet we still make them look so insanely good. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It literally makes my head explode. It literally makes my head explode. Like, what is it? What is missing? We throw them batting practice. Batting practice. I mean, literally, just go watch the film. Starlin Castro, 2 home runs last night. Off the bench. He didn't even start. Like, who are these people? Diaz. Who is Diaz? Neil Walker. He's old. Curtis Granderson. He's old. Like, who are these people? They're washed up. And these are no-name players. I don't understand. We threw them batting practice. But yet we play the Boston Red Sox. And yet we only hold them to 2 or 3 runs. And then we go down on Miami in a pitcher-friendly ballpark. And we can't do anything. We throw the batting practice. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's embarrassing to the Philadelphia Phillies organization. It's embarrassing. This team is, as I said before, in the Chicago White Sox, Baltimore Orioles, Detroit Tigers territory, the Kansas City Royals. I mean, this is where they are. They are bad. They are a dumpster fire baseball team, and so are we, I guess, because we can't beat them. And no one else in the East has a problem. The Mets don't have a problem with them. The Nats don't have a problem with them. The Braves don't have a problem with them. But we do. Apparently. Not apparently, it's a fact. And listen, I really felt like making a video last night. I was knocking this team. Look at my story on Instagram. I was knocking this baseball team. Knocking them. And the reason why I didn't want to make a video last night is because I was afraid of some words were going to slip out that I don't like to share in this video cast. And number 2, I had to think about what I was going to say. And I feel like I really made a good point. It's weird. You go to Boston, you hold them like 2 or 3 runs a game. Then you go to Miami, you get killed. 19-11. After you're up 7-0, you just blew a 7-0 lead to one of the worst teams in baseball. Oh my goodness gracious. Is there really anything else to say here? I don't think so. There's nothing else to say. This game is bizarre. You hold the defending World Series champions to about 2 or 3 runs a game, and you go down to Miami and you give up 19 runs in their first game. 19 runs. Come on. That's embarrassing, guys. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to this Phillies franchise. Now, if this was the New York Yankees, if this was the Los Angeles Dodgers, Houston Astros, Atlanta Braves, you could maybe sit there and say, you know what? Obviously, it's unacceptable a 7-0 lead at all. You can sit there and say, you tip your cap. You say, you know what? I mean, you understand because there's talent on the other side. But there's no talent on the other side here because the Miami Marlins are not good. They're not a good baseball team. So you can't say that here. That's why this makes no sense. I said it last night. It's bizarre. You cannot explain it. There's no explanation as why we cannot pitch to the Miami Marlins. We throw them batting practice. Nick Pivetta, hot garbage. I want him out of Philly. Get him out of Philly. I'm so sick and tired of seeing his sorry face. I really am. Get him out. Get him out. So much for the Pivetta hype. So much for the Pivetta breakout. Get him out of Philly. I'm so sick and tired of the Pivetta experiment. I'm done. Get him out. Aboard Pivetta from Philly. I am done with him. I really am. I've lost my patience with Nick Pivetta. So get him out. He should be gone. And I'm just... The thing that just confuses me the most is that we can beat the Boston Red Sox and beat them 2 runs, and then we go to Miami, we split them batting practice. There's just no talent on the other side. Starlin Castro. That's probably their best player. Starlin freaking Castro. I mean, come on. I mean, that's really sad. I mean, that's really, really sad. You have Jorge Alfaro over there getting 3 hits tonight. All right, guys, get ready for the game starting because this is going to be a long one. I'm going to need a glass of water after this one. My goodness gracious. Here we go. 30 runs. A combined 30 runs were scored between these two teams. Top of the first inning, JT Realmuto double to left. Hernandez and Hoskins. Hernandez came in to score. It's now 1-0 Phillies. And then Scott Kingery tripled to right center. Hoskins and Realmuto came around to score. It's now 4-0 Phillies. Then Dickerson doubled to right. Hoskins scored on an error from right fielder Anderson. Realmuto scored on an error. Yeah, obviously Realmuto also scored on that error as well. It's now 6-0. And then Velasquez sacrificed Kingery to sacrificed Hazley to second. Kingery was able to score. That was in the top of the third. It's now 7-0 Phillies. And here we go. You want to know what I've always said about Vin Velasquez all year? When it rains, it pours. Have I not said that a lot? Well, it poured in the bottom of the third inning. Here we go. You ready? This is when all snowballed on the Philadelphia Phillies. Anderson was hit by a pitch. I mean, all these walks and little rinky-dinky hits. Brinson came around to score. Who's Brinson? I don't even know this guy. Brinson came around. I know who Brian Anderson is. 7-1. Again, Cooper singled. Cooper kills us. Child singled to shower center. Bertie came around to score. It's now 7-2. And then when it was 7-4, that's when I started to okay, I think we're going to blow this game. Ramirez singled to left. Anderson and Walker came around to score. And it's now 7-4. And here we go, the big blow. Diaz with a huge 3-run home run to score Cooper and Ramirez. It's now knotted up at 7. Then Franco singled to center. Segura scored. Now 8-7. I'm thinking he had a nice line drive. He hit it right off the square of the bat, right off the square of the barrel. Hit a line drive to center field. I said, that was a nice hit. It was a nice hit. And I'm like, maybe we can win this game. But after we blew that 7-0 lead, I would still come on here being upset. Because you guys know there's been a few wins this year that I've come on maybe not in the best mood, even though we did win. And this was an example. If we would have won this game, I still wouldn't have been happy. Then the same inning, top of the fourth, Hazley singled to left. Franco came around to score. It's now 9-7. Michael Franco. So many boneheaded plays in the field last night. I mean, this Diaz scored on an error because the ball would run under Franco's head. This is in the bottom of the fifth inning. Castro was safe, and Ramirez scored. Castro was safe at first from the fielding error from Franco, and Alfaro went to third. Oh my goodness gracious! It's now knotted up at 9. Diaz and Ramirez scored on that one. Then Neil Walker double to right, and this would give the Marlins the lead. Alfaro and Castro came around to score. It's now 11-9. Anderson singled to left. Walker came around to score. It's now 12-9. Brinson single to shallow left. Ramirez came around to score. It's now 13. I can't even see right now. 13-9. Castro homered, one of his 2 homers of the night. 2-run shot, 15-9. My goodness, my throat's already getting sore already. Brinson reached on a via infield single. Alfaro came around to score. It's now 16-9. Then Castro did it again, another 2-run home run. It's now 18-9. Then Bertie hit a home run to left, and it's now 19-9. There are 10 runs against us. Wow. Then in the top of the 9th inning, Cesar Hernandez walked with the bases loaded. It's now 19-10. Then Rhys Hoskins walked, and it's now 19-11. And that's your ball game, 19-11, your final score. And the combined 30 runs are scored between these two teams. Yeah, obviously I'm not happy about this one. Cesar Hernandez, 1 for 5 runs scored, 1 RBI, 1 walk. Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 3, 2 runs scored. He is just really terrible. 1 RBI, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. JT Realmuto, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 1 RBI, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Corey Dickerson, 1 for 5, 2 RBIs. Gene Segura, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored. Brad Miller, 0 for 1, 1 run scored. Michael Franco, he had a pretty good day at the plate, but not a good day in the field. 1 for 2, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 2 runs scored. Scott Kingery was in center today. 1 for 3, 1 run, 1 RBI, and 1 strikeout. Adam Hazley went 2 for 5, 1 RBI, 1 strikeout. For Velasquez, 0 for 1 with an RBI from the sacrifice. Pivetta went 0 for 1 for the strikeout, and so did Ranger Suarez. Look at the pitching in this one. I just said it again. When it rains, it pours for Vin. And I have to strung a couple good outings together. We saw this do this at the beginning of the year when he swings a couple good outings together. Then he falls apart. And then when it rains, it pours. You hit a wall. Whenever Vin starts to lose it, you have to pull him out because there's no point of return for Vin. When he falls off, he falls off. I mean, it's either great or bad. He's so black and white with me. He's either great or he's terrible. There's no gray spot for Vin. There's no gray spot. I mean, and it rains, it pours. I mean, I'm telling you. He went 2 1/3, 5 hits, 7 runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Juan Nicasio left the game due to, I believe it was his elbow soreness. I really don't care because he's terrible anyways. 1 hit allowed. Nick Pivetta got the L in this one. Yeah, Nick, take the L, buddy. Take the L because, you are a dumpster fire. You are so bad, and I just can't stand you. So take it. This is what Nick Pivetta got slapped with today, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Pivetta. 2 1/3, 4 hits, 5 runs. 1 of them were earned. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Ranger Suarez, 2 1/3, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. He didn't make it any better. 2 strikeouts. Jared Hughes, 2/3 of an inning, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 home runs, give it up. And ladies and gentlemen, after one time being up 7-0, little did we know, against the worst team in baseball, little did we know that we would eventually have to bring in the position player to finish the game. Sean Rodriguez had to come in to pitch. That is right. He came in to pitch. And no, I did say Sean Rodriguez. Yes, he pitched. After being up 7-0 against one of the worst teams in baseball, little did we know that Sean Rodriguez, a platoon player on our bench, a position player, would have to come in the pitch. Little did we know. I didn't see that one coming. I'm not gonna lie. Once we got up 7-0, I was all it's just I was good vibes. If we get up 10-0 now, I'm not even gonna feel comfortable. Is that sad? Not only would you not feel comfortable with 10-0, that's sad in itself. But especially the fact that you can't feel comfortable against the worst team in baseball. That makes it even worse. Shows how bad we and we're lucky that the Mets lost. You know what's a parody in this league? You know what's really, really sad? You want to hear something that's sad? That we're still in the playoff race, that we played this bad. This shows what a parody Major League Baseball is, and it shows what a parody in the National League is, to that matter. I tell you what, the Washington Nationals are so much better than we are. They're on a different level. Okay? They're so much better than we are. I'm starting to think maybe the Mets are better than we are. Maybe. I know they got swept out to the Marlins, I believe it was in like June or May. But I tell you what, other than that, they've done their job against the Marlins. The Nats also struggled at the beginning against the Marlins. Since then, they picked it up. The Braves have destroyed the Miami Marlins all season long. Have had no problem, absolutely zero problem against them. But you know what? We do. And I would really like to know. I'm going to try to get this stat up today. What our record is against teams that are below 500, and what's our records between teams that are above 500. Because I guarantee you this, I would almost bet you that we've actually maybe played better against teams that are above 500. Isn't that sad? Isn't that just sad? Shows what a joke this Philadelphia Phillies team is. It really does. It really does. It's really a shame. I'm lost for words. I mean, like, you can't explain it. I'm going to try to sit here and explain to you why we're slowing the Marlins batting practice and why they're just teeing off for pitching, but I can't explain it because you cannot. Because it's just beyond comprehension. It makes zero sense. So that's why I can't explain it. But I think you guys get the point. Sloppy play, pitching, one error for the Phillies last night, and one error for the Marlins. But there were a lot of mental mistakes going on as well. And you know what else I'm going to call out? Our manager, Gabe Kapler. Now, people are throwing their arms up saying, he's 100% innocent. That's not true. Now, I understand you're not going to blame Gabe Kapler for all of this mess, but to sit there and say that he is 100% innocent, he's done nothing wrong, is BS. That is totally false. That is so wrong. Now, is he the whole entire blame for this? No. But he's some of the blame. You can't sit there and say he's not none of this is his fault, because that's not fair. I mean, a lot of it's his fault. Not all of it, but I mean, he's the manager. He's supposed to set the mentality for the team. He's the manager. So to sit there and say that he's innocent, nothing wrong, he did nothing wrong, that's baloney. I don't want to hear it. That is baloney. So the Phillies get crushed 19-11 against the Miami Marlins. I can't believe I just said that. The Phillies lost to the Miami Marlins after blowing a 7-0 lead. Oh, man. I can't believe. I can't even. Wow. I mean, just wow. It's hard to even comprehend, really. After being up 7-0 against not only were we up 7-0, but we were up 7-0 against the worst team in baseball. And he lost. It's laughable. I was literally laughing. Obviously, I wasn't happy about it, but it just laughed. It just shows what a joke this Phillies team is. Matt Klentak went into this season trusting Zach Eflin, Vin Velasquez, Nick Pivetta, all these young arms. Jake Arrieta, he sucks. He went in going. I try not to say sucks because it's not really professional, so I apologize about that. He's really bad. But he went into this offseason trusting these guys. And boy, did that backfire. Not only did he have injury bug and then nothing, you can't blame Gabe Kapler and Matt Klentak for the injury bug in the bullpen. Okay, that's none of their fault. Injuries are going to happen. Okay, you can't blame them. But you can blame Klentak for going really, really cheap on the pitching. They have something to prove in 19. Who said that? Phillies updates in 20. I meant to say the Phillies really have something to prove in 2020. They really do. And obviously, I know Updates watches my videos, so Updates, if you do hear that, I totally agree with you, buddy. They really have something to prove because, we all had our hopes up for 19, and boy, did that let us down. Remember the Eagles' dream team? Remember that? Boy, that was a disaster. I think that was in 2011. Oh, my goodness. That was an absolute disaster. And boy, this is very similar. Now, disaster, I guess, would be if we were like 5 games under, which we're still above average. But compared to what the expectations were for this Phillies team, nowhere close. We're now nowhere even close. We were supposed to be, I believe, in like we would be like near the Los Angeles Dodgers right now. This is what this team should be. It's really a shame. Hoskins is in a slump. It's just really a shame. So one more thing I want to talk about. Now, I was really going to be trying to be happy about talking this. So if you want to hear a positive about this video, I guess this is a little bittersweet. Well, I'm happy for the man and his family. But I'm not happy that he's not on the field, which I completely understand because family comes first, okay? Family comes first. To sit there and say, well, why wasn't he, well, I'm talking, okay, let me just, all right. So Bryce Harper yesterday was placed in paternity leave because his wife has had the baby. Well, I don't know if she's had it yet, but if I had to guess, I'm sure he's probably officially a father. It's not confirmed, but obviously it is confirmed he's on the paternity leave. It said he was placed on ahead of his child's birth, but I probably would say he's probably already born already. It's a male. Obviously, we've all known that since like March. So, yeah. And I'm very happy for his family and, obviously Ron and Sherry, his sister Brittany, his brother Brian, everybody. I'm really, really happy for Kayla and Bryce and I'm just happy for the whole entire Harper family. And, like I said, I met Ron Harper a couple weeks ago. I believe it was last week or so. He's a really chill guy and, actually – so, I'm really, really happy for the Harper family, and I'm really hoping that they really, really, enjoy. I'm really hoping that Bryce enjoys his time with his family, and I understand family comes first. Obviously, I really would like to have him out there in the field, but you know what? I respect it because you know what? You only get to experience that a couple times in your life, and, family comes first. Family comes first, so I completely understand that. But, boy, I really missed him last night. And, obviously, you guys know he's my favorite player, and I really, really missed him. I really did because his presence is so awesome. It really is. He's just an awesome guy, and I really, really miss seeing him. And he's gonna have it. He's gonna have it those 3 days on the leave of absence, so he'll have to be back by Monday. So guys. So he only has 2 more. We only have it for at most 2 more games without him. He might be back on Sunday. I don't know tomorrow. He's not gonna be back today. So. I don't know where the baby is. I don't know if they're in Vegas or they're over here. I have no idea where they are. But I'm really, really happy for Bryce and his family. And I'm sure Bryce, you imagine what Bryce was thinking about last night's game? He was probably sitting there thinking, like, I can't imagine. He's probably just staring at the TV like this, like I was. This is my reaction. That was me. That was me the whole entire – when we blew that 7-0 lead, this is what I was doing. I mean, literally, jaw dropped. I'm sure that's what Bryce was probably pissed off. He's probably so happy that he wasn't there. I'm sure he was probably so happy. And boy, I was pissed too. So, guys, that is pretty much it. Not really much else to say. And looking ahead, let's go look ahead to this next 2 games of the series. You had to win yesterday. I said that before. You had to win yesterday. We didn't do it. We had a 7-0 lead. We blew it. Okay? So we should have won yesterday. So today, we have Zach Eflin on the mound. Oh, man. Good luck with that. That is going to be an absolute joke. That is going to be a joke. I honestly, I mean, he's so bad. He is such a garbage can, Zach Eflin. He is so bad. 6-10 the first pitch. Eflin against Matirati. Yamato 4-4 with a 4.31 ERA. Eflin 7-11, 4.57 ERA, and then finale game 110 tomorrow. Nola at 12-3 with a 3.51 ERA going against Hernandez. He's 2-5 with a 5.18 ERA. If we could somehow find a way to win this game today and Gabe Kapler can do a good job managing, then I do think we win tomorrow. We're not going to get swept out, okay? We have Aaron Nola pitching tomorrow. Tomorrow. So we're going to win one of these 2 games here. But, it hurts. And even if we do win this series, obviously I'm going to be content with it because, hey, we won a series. But I don't think we're going to win today. I really don't. I mean, Zach Eflin is just so bad. And go back to his I believe it was his last start. And, I mean, I know he's had at least one start in Miami this year. Way back in April, he had a start in Miami. He was god-awful there. So his last start in Miami was just terrible. So I know he's had at least one start in Miami. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. I'm really, really nervous about this Zach Eflin start here. I'm not worried about Aaron Nola. I wish Aaron Nola could just pitch every day. But as I said, Flantack went cheap on the pitching, and it's starting to show. And fortunately, this is what it's come to. We just collapsed. We collapsed. We got a 7-0 lead last night. We just totally it was almost like it just completely just collapsed. It literally collapsed. This is our 7-0 lead. Boom. Went right down. So, guys, that is pretty much it. Check out the social media link in the description below. Please smash a like on this video. Please share this with all your friends. It's a rage video. I'm sure you guys really like the entertaining content on this video. So please share it with your friends. Smash the like in this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please tell your friends about these videos. Please make sure you have the notification bell turned on and you have subscribed. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am Luke. And that was a painful loss last night. Let's bounce back tonight and get a win. And I'll talk to you all later. See ya.